Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. We've just got us a beautiful morning here. It's nice and cool out here in the moss garden. We've had plenty of rain, and this moss, boy, it's just velvety soft. Of course, old Junior hasn't been out here and got it cleaned out. We got to keep the weeds and stuff cleaned out of it, so I guess it's up to me. So maybe someday I'll get that Junior trained to, actually do his job. But anyway, you're here for knives, not for moss. I've got just a couple of wonderful knives here. These knives were sent to me by Bill from Minnesota. And oh, I forgot to say, it's 2 for Tuesday. So we're doing a 2 for Tuesday here. You know, that easy open tag. I invite all channels to participate. Just grab a couple of knives and talk about them. And that's what I got here, a couple of knives that Bill sent me. And we're going to talk to them. And these have some unique history to them. Okay, what we have here are a couple of Schrade Walden knives. They're commemorative knives. And the very first one here is this Daniel Boone commemorative knife. It is a Stockman. Just a beautiful knife. We've got the nice brass bolsters. You get it to focus here. Nice brass bolsters, brass liners. And of course, we've got the shield here is a brass image of Daniel Boone. Got these wonderful brass pins, and I got it's kind of a reddish brown saw cut Delrin inlays. We open this main blade up here. We can see there on the tang stamp it says SW Cutlery, Schrade Walden, DB1 for Daniel Boone 1 in USA. Just a wonderful clip blade with this wicked single-sided swedge, and we can see the blade etching there says Daniel Boone 1734 to 1820. Just look at this knife. Now this is kind of part of a bicentennial series I think they came out with, and it came out in 1976, and I saw a post on the internet. I'm assuming this information is correct, but do your own research. But let's see. This knife was produced in 1976, and they made 12,000 of them, according to my Schrade records. So that was the comment that was left. You can see it is serialized here. It's 07965, I think it is. 07965. Get up there closer. Can't get it to focus. There it is. You can see here, look at that wonderful patina on those back springs. And then there is no half stop. There is a good walk and talk to it. There, focus there. And then here's our sheep's foot. And our spade blade. As you can see, this knife has been used some. Yeah. So additionally, I found out some more information off of a website. It said on the back, this originally came with a collector's tin and a coin inside, and there was a pamphlet about Daniel Boone in there, giving the history of Daniel Boone. And it says on the back of the coin, it has Daniel Boone Commemorative Limited Edition 1976, and wrapped around the edge of the coin, it says Imperial Knife Associated Companies, Inc., and Imperial Knife Company, Schrade Cutlery Corporation. So I wasn't real sure what this SW stood for. I thought it was Schrade Walden, but this does not appear on any tang stamp charts. So apparently this, SW cut, it's just for these limited edition commemorative knives. So we'll sit that one down there real quick. And then the second commemorative that I have here is the Liberty Bell. And it's got the nickel silver bolsters and pins, a brass Liberty Bell there. And the information I found out on this, again, verify. I'm assuming it's true. But it said, while the Kentucky rifle issue was very significant in its own right, less than a year later, in 1973, Schrade Walden produced the first of their own commemorative sets. The first one issued was the Liberty Bell, LB1, followed closely by the second in the series, the PR2 for Paul Revere, and the third, in early 1974, the MM1 or the Minuteman. The three comprising a set known as the American Revolution Bicentennials. The black saw-cut Delrin Liberty Bell knife is part of the American Revolution 3-knife set, issued in 73 and 74, one of the earliest commemoratives by Schrade Walden or any other company. Others in the series are in the black Delrin Minuteman, Battle of Concord, and the red Delrin Paul Revere. All came in the old-style clear acetate tube with red, white, and blue end caps. The serial number is on the inner brass liner on the clip blade side. Schrade originally intended for 24,000 of these to be made. So this one does not have a serial number on it, though, that I could find. Let's look again. We'll see the brass liners, some nice patina on those back springs, nickel silver bolsters. And let's check this out here. Now this has that long, slender clip blade. SW Cutlery, LB1 USA. And the etching on there, it says Liberty. Now on the sheep's foot and the, let's see here. Oh, it's a pen blade, which is kind of common on your smaller Stockmans. It does say stainless on it. Stainless and stainless. But I do not see any serial number on this one. We'll check this one again. Yep, even on the pile side, I do not see a serial number. Well, these are a couple of really cool commemorative knives, and I was reading an article, and as I said earlier in the description here, it said this is one of the earliest commemorative sets. Back before knife collecting got to be real big, you know, people would just collect antique knives, and it was, you know, in the early 70s when they really started to come out with like commemorative sets. And this Schrade Walden is presumably the sets that came along with this are presumably some of the first. I did want to go back to this here. You see that single-sided swedge there? But I also noted that on the sheep's foot blade here, look at that, there is a swedge on there. And it is on both sides. Right there. And we got it there. And on the spade blade, you can see that swedge right there. Isn't that cool? I don't think I've seen, oh there, it's pretty predominant on this one. I don't think I've seen swedges on these two blades before on Stockmans. Maybe they're there and I just haven't noticed it. What do you guys think? Do you have any of the Stockmans that have swedged spay or sheep's foot blades? But just what a wonderful pair of knives. Thanks again, Bill, for sending these to me. It's just awesome. There are so many cool knives out there, aren't there? Just kind of do a little bit of a size comparison. This being a larger Stockman, and this being kind of a medium-sized Stockman. Well, I tell you what, it's sure been a lot of fun to be able to present these to you, and if you're enjoying this content, why, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Down here in the lower right-hand corner, I'll put a link to my vintage knives, slip joint knives, I should say, slip joint knives playlist, And you can hit that subscribe button right down there in the middle. And until next time, have a very delightful day.